We will first start with the national anthems.
Tonight, we are here to congratulate 8 students who graduated from 2020-2022 Project Bridge Youth Ambassador Program and will be permanent members of Friends of Korea. Now, I believe the next generation of Friends of Korea members, including young ambassadors, are among them. You are the next generation of human glue who will bridge between Korea and the United States in the future. Once again, congratulations for the graduation, and I ask attendees to give a big hand to students for their next step as Friends of Korea. Thank you.
So this is what you have, youth ambassadors, and your goal is to come up with some ideas that will work for the common good and mobilize everyone around you for sustaining growth. Thank you.
It was a time when Korea was still recovering from a devastating war and was one of the poorest countries in the world. I just looked up some statistics from the World Bank last week, and today it is the 10th largest global economy. The reason for the Friends of Korea partnership with Project Bridge is to offer you a network and an opportunity to continue your interest in Korea.
It's hard to challenge yourself and have new ideas and maybe go places where you're not going to fit in, where everybody doesn't look like you or something like that. That's the reason what you guys are doing is smart. The human superpower is individual. We work together. We co-operate. And what you guys are doing is why we want to. And I think that's great. Congratulations.
And I think we're relearning those lessons that as Korean Americans, as Asian Americans, as Americans first and foremost, we need to continue to be tireless in our efforts to build bridges between our communities.
And through this program, I developed an interest in international relations and political science. So I'm hoping to study at USC or Claremont McKenna College next year.
As a career choice, I would like to earn my license in social work and hopefully help more people in the future. This program will help me learn about other cultures and help me help them in the future.
And this program has made me really interested in Korean culture and language, so I also look forward to studying Korean there.
Korea is like a second home. Korean people were so kind to me, so welcoming. It was just a fantastic experience. My school was so supportive in terms of our goal was to modernize the methodology of teaching English so that the students would be more comfortable speaking, not just reading and writing. And my co-teachers were very, very open to the changes, very supportive. The principal was very supportive. Korea has just been a part, the older I get, the more Korea is a part of my life. Every year at Lunar New Year, I remember my first Lunar New Year, I'd just been in country for a month perhaps, and the father in my family said, "Oh, you need new clothes." And so a day or two later, the mother in my family took me to the Korean market. And what I remember is her arm in mine guiding me through a busy market in the middle of wintertime. And we selected some fabric, and they made a beautiful new hanbok for me. So when it was our big feast for Lunar New Year, I was so worried about spilling on all these yards of beautiful silk fabric, but I managed to have mastered some chopsticks and didn't spill on it. But that's something I remember every year when it's Lunar New Year, is my Korean mother guiding me through the marketplace.
So I'm here at 2022 U.S.-Korea Friendship Night, and this is an event that honors the 8 youth ambassadors who are meant to build bridges between Korea and America. And so they are learning all about Korean customs and culture. They're going to go visit Korea later this year thanks to your leadership. And it's really an amazing program that's been going on for, as I understand it, 30 years, and helping to build generations of young people that then grow up and continue to carry forward these traditions. Whether it's in their communities, whether it's in their places of work, they internalize these Korean values. They internalize their experiences, and it's amazing. I was talking to someone who graduated, I think, in 2009 from this program, and he was saying he's now a high school counselor, and he's telling his students about the importance of Korean culture. And this is exactly what we're trying to build, and this is just such an honor to be here tonight to help recognize these youth ambassadors in the program.
I joined Project Bridge because I want to be a journalist, and I want to explore lots of things that I'm not really initially familiar with, things that aren't in, as many people said tonight, my comfort zone. I wanted to learn about things that I would never have learned about under any other circumstances: Korean culture, Korean politics, Korean history, Korean economics. They're not things that the regular curriculum in the United States covers, and so I was really, really, really excited to learn about these things, especially through such an immersive study tour. To be there and to learn the history and learn the culture from the place where it all happened, that's a really treasured experience, and I think it'll just expose and expand the lens through which I look at the world, and the lens that reflects the things that I want to write about. So yeah, that's why I joined Project Bridge.
What this program has meant to me is just really a way of not only connecting with my own heritage and my family, but also really getting a sense of what I want to do with my life. And definitely my experience, I was in the group that got to do this program for 2 years, and unfortunately we didn't get to go to Korea, but just the amount of things that I have learned and the people I've met have just really inspired me to keep on pushing and being ambitious in a healthy way.
오늘 행사는 한국에서 70년대, 60년대, 70년대 봉사했던 피스코 자원봉사자들 중심으로 만든 Friends of Korea라는 단체가 새로운 멤버를 받는 행사입니다. 새로운 멤버들은 이제 여기서 한국에 대해서 공부하고 또 졸업하면서 Friends of Korea 멤버가 돼서 이제 한국과 미국을 연결시켜줄 교량 역할을 할 걸로 생각합니다.